coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Claws red. Field black.
To throw on 2nd down, Travis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Travis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jets at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Trouble 38.
Now they'll change things up. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Travis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. A gain of 22. Throwing on first down, Travis. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And now off to the races down the right side. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
19
Back to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Going again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And good running there as he'll take us all the way up to midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner is giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Ready?
Here's Hall again. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Ranger, 18 Ranger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
Now, like that, he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
On the 6.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Gibbs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Okay, break.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Lions 7, Jets 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
White.
Looking to throw on second down. Travis. And that's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Ready,
now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Black Ultra. Set.
Operating from the gun. Travis. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Travis. They've got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready.
On first down. Travis.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the 25, here's a second down and 4.
Back to throw here.
That pass caught. It's Williams. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Lions 14, Jets 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of
of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Ready?
Ball again on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on 1st down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let him come get the quarterback and dump it off. There could be some room to roam.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. Down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 21, Jets 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Fury, yellow. Hush, hush.
Looking to throw. Travis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, right?
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Travis. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Cut back in. Cut back in.
They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
On 1st and 10, Travis. This one deep for Wilson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
97. Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Travis.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hunter, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
76 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on 1st down. Travis looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Travis. Throwing
Left side, it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second and 10.
19 Lions. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
18 rattle. Warriors, 70.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 21 yards.
Here we go.
First down,
19, right here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
48. Yes, 14.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This is 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Blue check. Let's go. Charge.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Set. Ready.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
22 needle. Ready.
Looking to throw. Travis. And his throw is incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Strike. Strike.
On 3rd down, Travis. That's caught by Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, Travis. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Back to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 21. To kick off for the Lions.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Travis. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime.